Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to cleanse the space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrational energy from our mind, body, and soul, home, and hearts. Placing the white light of protection around us with this blue seal. We're going to read more out of my 12 laws of karma today, guys. And we are on the 10th law, which is the law of change. And it states, history repeats itself until we learn from it and change our path. Under this law, we will repeat itself until you learn the lesson and take the steps to do something else to prevent the cycle. Change gives you a new way to create a new future and a better version of yourself, free from the patterns of the past. If you experience the same situation repeatedly, for example, you may be involved with some unwanted partner. This law of change is in action. So you keep getting the same type of boyfriend. Say the boyfriend cheats on you and you keep getting boyfriends that cheat on you. That is a law of karma in action for you. And you can break that. It says this law of change in action. This is the way for the universe to nudge you to learn a lesson. The pattern will repeat if you do not learn from the experience and do something else to become a better version and stop the vicious cycle. This problem is that many people think too much and do not feel well enough. To change the pattern and problem, we must be able to connect thoughts, feelings, and then adjust and make changes accordingly. Meanwhile, if everything around you changes suddenly and dramatically, take a sign that you have made significant progress in your recent development. The definition of madness is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Absolutely. This statement fits well with the meaning of the 10th karmic law pretty well. It states, the past repeats itself until you learn from it and take a new direction. If you are not happy with your past, you need to learn from it and to find a new way. Only then can you create a better future for yourself. Without change, nothing will change. Change will give you a fresh perspective path so that you can create a new future, and with that, you create a better version of yourself. Free yourself from patterns of the past, and your key takeaway is learn to change your actions. So I told you guys this before, but not everybody obviously heard it. But I personally had something that I had to tackle. And I've had karmic relationships where the boyfriend cheated and stuff, and I had to learn the lessons from that. But this is something different. So I was a people pleaser, and because I was a people pleaser, I didn't set any sort of boundaries. And I would get walked all over in all my relationships, both work, it really didn't matter. But I would get walked all over. And as a result of it, I had pent up anger that I didn't know how to deal and cope with. And I would sometimes take that out on random people that did not deserve that, which many people do this, whether it's knowing or unknowing, consciously or subconsciously. And I didn't like that aspect of myself. And I kept getting those difficult situations thrown my way to get my soul to wake up to try and remember it, or to try and realize, hey, what you're doing is not working for you. Get off that karmic wheel. So I tried to be very calm when somebody would that I didn't know would get rude, or, and I'd remain calm. And I found over a couple of different episodes, I found that I was able to cut that. So what I mean by that is I no longer get that lesson anymore. I was able to turn that around. I was able to remain calm when somebody would get rude or loud, and I was able to turn the situation to where it became pleasant between me and the person. I don't really 100% know how I did that. I just kind of stayed calm. I let them vent. I let them say what they needed to say. And I empathized with them and understood where they were coming from. And now as a result of it, I don't get that lesson. I got it maybe a couple more times after just to test me, but I don't get that karmic lesson anymore. So if you don't like the way things are going in your life and the relationships and the people that are coming your way, you have the opportunity to change that. Look at what you're doing. You're getting probably defensive because you've been hurt over your lifetime, and you can make that change and start to empathize with those people that they're hurting too. So I love you all. Have a blessed day. Namaste.